Hello everyone, today I'm here at the drive test center in the rear parking lot. We're gonna do the full G route, so you can basically, once the examiner sits with you, they tell you let's go on the road test. You're gonna put your vehicle in drive, put the handbrake down, put your left signal, then start checking. Make sure you look at your right mirror, there's a right door in front of us, middle mirror, there's a middle door, left mirror, there's a left door, you check your left blind spot. So make sure you're checking everywhere behind you, around you, because over here it's very, people are around, cars are moving, people are passing, people failing. So always it's nice to be cautious. Say on your right side, we're going right from the drive test center, basically the rear parking lot. You check your left, check your right blind spots. You can start turning all the way to the right, so that way you don't enter the incoming cars, or if you see a car coming, you can slow down until that passes you and then you turn. But it's always nice to keep it on your right side. We have a slow down sign over here before the yellow pedestrian walk. You check your right side, make sure there's no one coming, and you pick up to 20. Make sure you're a little bit away from the parked cars on the right side. We're going left, so you put your left signal, and then you stop before the sidewalk. Always there's like a small bump. You can go on top of it, and then stop. You keep looking left and right. I see a car coming. Yeah, I see cars coming. I'm not in a rush to go. Keep your head moving to the left side, right side. Okay, I was gonna go, and then I saw a car coming a little bit fast, so I wait. Now I can go. I check my right side, my left blind spot, and I start going. Always tell my students, just run away. Make sure you don't make other cars stop, brake, do a lane change because of you. This road test, we're gonna go to Eugenie, so put your left signal, check your left blind spot, middle mirror, left mirror, and left blind spots. Make sure you brake inside of the left turning lane. You go to the middle. I see cars a little bit close. I'm not in a rush. So I have the full green, not the left here, so that's why I had to wait in the middle. Now after this black car, I don't know if you guys see it, check your left blind spot and you go in. So now we're on Eugenie. Now over here there is some holes, basically. If you can move away from them, it would be good. I have a red light in front of me, so there's no reason for me to pick up so bad. So I keep it nice and smooth. Check my rear view mirror. Like I said, we stop. We always want to leave a car and a half between my car and the car in front of me. So always you want to see the tire on the ground and a little bit off the ground. It depends on your height. Check your left, check your right, and you keep going. The speed over here is 50. This is Eugenie. Check the mirrors every 5 to 9 seconds. If I forget to say it, I'll always do it. Now do it with your head, not with your eyes. You want the examiners to see you, and this is what they tell you on when you start. They start the road test with you before you leave. They tell you move your head, not your eyes, because they're sitting next to you. They can't see you well if you don't move your head. We're gonna turn right on Howard. I see it's a green lane in front of me, so most likely there's no one coming from the left side. I check my left, right blind spot, and I go in. Now also make sure you check for bikes, people. Always stay away from people. Also bikes, they'll be driving on one side, 2 seconds later they'll be driving on the other side, so just pay attention. the red light on my Google, look rear view mirror, check around you. So I see the hand for the pedestrian, now it's a green for me. Check my left, check my right. You always try to check the left before the right because in an emergency, most likely someone will get hit from the left before the right side. So now I'm on Howard. I have the speed limit is 50 still. Next to Jose's. Look at the rear view mirror, make sure you don't block the driveways. Make sure you leave your safe distance in front of you when you stop at the red light. Even when you're driving, you have to leave a good distance. You always have to leave about 4 seconds between your car and the car in front of you. We measure in time so we can basically have the time to stop. To our brain know that we have to stop. Our brain tell our foot to brake, and then the car to stop. Check your left and right. I usually tell my students when you're driving 50 to 60 kilometers, from a light post to another light post, that would be a good distance. Now, if your speed drops to 30, you can divide that into a half. Keep checking the mirrors. Now we're going to take East Expressway West. So inside of the intersection, that's when I want to put my right signal and do a lane change, then do a lane change again. So I check, make sure everything's okay. Inside of the light, I do a lane change, cancel, do another lane change, and here we go. I'm turning into East Expressway West. I look at my left side, right blind spot, and I enter the ramp to go on the highway. Again, the faster you reach 100, the better for you. I feel like I'm in a rally. Okay, so I just reached 100. Look at the middle, left blind spot. There's no one. Make sure you're 100. Don't drop your speed before you enter. So over here they might tell you, let's do a lane change. Middle, left mirror. You can go in. Cancel your signal. Let's do another lane change. Middle, right blind spot, and you go in. Make sure your speed is 100. So we're gonna exit on Dominion. Now I keep my speed as 100, and I'm gonna enter the exit. Now there was a car. I'm trying to balance in between two cars. I did exit 100, and my speed. Now I have to slow down because there's a car in front of me. This is Dominion. We're gonna take a left, then left under the bridge, then go back on the East Row blind spot. Okay, same thing. Your speed, just reduce it as you feel comfortable. We're driving in a straight lane almost, so you don't have to reduce it too much. Now I'm stopping at the red light. I looked at the rear view mirror. They're cutting the grass. So on my opposite light, I see the pedestrian light, so I know my light's going to take a little bit of time. Now I see the hand. It's green on the other side. Now it's yellow, so my green is going to come soon. I look at my right side. They're stopping. Check my left blind spot, and I turn into the left lane because I'm going into basically the back to East Expressway East. So I stay next to the yellow. Look at the rear view mirror. Now in front of me I have an arrow, so I can go. I check my right, I check my left blind spot, and I turn. Now sometimes this arrow becomes yellow while you're trying to turn. So if you haven't turned, stay in the middle. Once it's safe, there's no incoming cars, you can turn. If it turns away or red, some other lights, while you're turning, they could fail you. So now I need to pick up. There was cars in front of me. I just reached 100, check my blind spot, over here we're gonna exit on Howard, and they might tell you let's do a lane change over here. It's a very short distance. You can do it, and basically when they tell you you have to do it, it depends on how busy it is, and if it's not safe, don't do it. Again, they know if it's safe or not. So I just exited 100, I checked, and I canceled my signal. Now again, I have a yellow sign, so I can slow down as much as I can. At the light, I'm turning left. Right in front of me, it's still one lane, so I move close to the yellow. So I slow down until it's comfortable to move closer to the yellow, and here we go. I entered on the left lane without doing the lane change. Keep checking your mirrors. Put your left signal. I should have put it a little bit early. Look at the rear view mirror. Now the car in front of you rolled a little bit. So you always want to leave your safe distance. So if they rolled a little bit, you don't want to stay back. So this is Howard. You check your right side, your left blind spot, and you start turning. You turn to the closest lane, which is the left lane. You pick up your speed and you switch to the right side. Now sometimes you wouldn't be able to switch. That's not the end of the world. You can move after the light and do a lane change. Try to switch to the right. You must switch to the right on your own. The examiner's not going to tell you. If the examiner doesn't want you to switch to the right, they wait for you until you put your signal, and then they tell you let's stay on this lane. So I'm on Howard. The speed is 50. Just looking around. Check your mirrors. You always want to keep your hands 3 and 9. Look at the rear view mirror. There's a ram behind me. Again, I can do a lane change. My phone gets ringed. I can't answer. I have a red light. You can look at the rear view mirror in front of you. So now back to the phone. So if you're doing your road test, make sure your phone is off and it's away, because you don't want to get distracted. Now it's a green light. Check your left, check your right. Because when you hear your phone ringing or a text message, you're always wondering who's that. I want to see. So you keep driving 50, check around. There's a red light. You check behind you, rear view mirror. You stop before the white line. Don't cross it. I'm stopping next to 2 cars, one on my right and one on my left. Both of them crossed it. So they're just giving out some marks. Again, they pass the road test. For you, you have to do road test. So you're going to have someone sitting next to you and marking you, grading your driving skills. Alright, I'm going to turn left on you, Genie. Check your left blind spot, mirrors also, and then enter. So it's a full green. I have to go to the middle. There's no one coming I can see. I can do my blind spot and I turn. Okay, I have a red light in front of me. Look at the rear view mirror. Look at the mirrors. I don't know if I said that. This is a red traffic light camera. So if you cross it red, you'll get a ticket home. It's not a cheap ticket. Left and right. Always leave a good distance between your car and the car in front of you. 4 seconds. You're driving. also a light post. So I'm talking about the lights, not the traffic lights, the night lights. Alright, this is a let. Check left and right. And keep going. I'm turning right on Dougal, trying to go back to the drive-thru center. There's white dotted line. You can enter them. Check your right blind spots and enter them. Now there's a driveway over here. Try to keep it open, so you don't have to leave the whole space open, just one side if someone wants to get out. There's a car in front of me, so I can't move in. Okay, that car just left. Now I have to again stop before the white line. Full stop, peek up a little bit, check my left side, it's safe, check my right blind spot, and I turn. Now I'm on Dougal. Check your mirrors always when you do a turn. Once you're fully in your lane, check your mirrors. Okay, you see we have a subway sign right before it. We're gonna enter into the drive-thru center. Put your right signal, check your right blind spot, slow down. We're driving around 8 kilometers when you're turning. Now I'm in the plaza, so I can go to 20. Keep looking around. So keep it around 20 until you hit the rear parking and the back parking. So that's when you slow down. The slower the better for you. Put your left signal, you check, and then you go on top of the sewers. There's a sewers over here, and then there is yellow dots on your right side. Again, you put your left signal, you check your blind spots, and you pick your parking spot. Again, you can park in the back or in the front. Look at the rearview mirror and stop. Put it in park, put the handbrake on, and wait for the examiner.